let's get this party started, shall we? We've got some visitors from the Cedar Rapids, Iowa City area. Like I mentioned, they've kind of built the idea at Startup Weekend and have continued to evolve it from a team, building something that they're passionate about. And if you guys want to join us up here on stage, we can kind of get this party started. But even though it's somewhat of a smaller group, let's definitely get loud for these guys and welcome them to Des Moines, all right? All right. Woo! Have fun.
Thanks.
Have fun.
Get the clicker. It says clicker. Awesome. Cool. So hi, my name's Jay. I'm with BondingBox. And how many of you have ever been in a relationship ever? Show of hands. Ever in your entire lives? Yeah, figured probably almost everyone. You know, sometimes they have good times, sometimes times get a little boring, sometimes there are bad times, there are ups and downs. But it's those fun times that you really look back and remember. And what if there were a way to take those boring times, or the times that, you know, it's just the humdrum relationship, you know, you're sitting around watching Netflix, you're having a meal together, that sort of thing, and what if you could somehow, I guess, inject fun into that situation, that half an hour, that 15 minutes that you have together? Well, our entire team are in committed relationships. We have, 40 plus years of experience in relationships as a team. Same part. Yeah, which is, you know, in this day and age, pretty impressive. So we've asked ourselves, how can we inject fun into those little moments that all relationships seem to have, 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there. And that's a question we've been asking for about 2 years. And it's over there. We started out at Startup Weekend Iowa City back in 2015 with a kind of crazy name called Sexy Life. We found out later on that's probably not the best name, so we picked a few names over the last couple of years here and had to, put it up to people to vote on it for us, and we came up with BondingBox. BondingBox is a subscription service that delivers date night at home to busy couples. So who are these busy couples? Sometimes they're like these handsome folks here. Have kids, may not have kids, may have small furry children that they take care of. But what they have in common is that they lack the time and the energy to sometimes plan these activities, or to just have the time to just have the 20 minutes together that you need to reconnect. And what we found through our customer discovery is that almost 90% of these folks that we interviewed just had trouble finding the time and just having the energy to come up with these activities themselves. So what are they doing now to try to alleviate this? Well, we checked out some of our competitors and they're kind of lame. They're really boring. They're not great. We got one that essentially was a $40 pair of tube socks with some really awful instructions. It's like, who's buying this? What? Why? So we came up with our idea. We're combining food and games in small little activities that people can do any time of the week. They don't have to find a babysitter. They don't have to allow 3 hours for one of these activities. They fit into 20 to 30 minutes. We're calling them Happy Meals for Adults. We managed to find little boxes that kind of look like Happy Meal containers, which was a nice coincidence, but they each contain a single activity that can be done in a short period of time, like this one, a cookie decorating activity. And we tested this and our other first beta activities out with people, and they sent us back some awesome pictures, some of which we can show, some of which probably not in mixed company. This was one we could actually show. You can. It was actually friends of mine that just had a baby a few months ago, and they decorated some cookies, and this was probably the most G-rated of the cookies. But they had a great time, and they learned about each other. And this is what's important with these things: spending small amounts of time, being able to learn more about your significant other. Who are these people that are looking for these things? It's what we're calling millennial moms. It's those moms between 25 and 35. There are over 16 million of them just in the US. And they're already looking for stuff like this. They're getting food deliveries. They're getting clothes delivered. There's so many subscription services now that there are subscription services. In addition, there are over 17 million near and current empty nesters, also looking for ways to reconnect with their significant others. So, like I mentioned before, those competition activities, really kind of lame, kind of boring, not what we're going for. We're going for the sweet spot right there in the middle between playful, emotional, and sexual activities. Playful activities are things like enjoying a meal or a snack together. Emotional activities involve talking, sharing your feelings with your significant other. And then I don't really want to explain the other one. You should know. How have we been reaching out to people so far? So, like I mentioned, we really like social media. All the platforms, we're at GetBondingBox, if you want to tweet us out. We're also have our website, and we've been sending out a newsletter every month, which I encourage everyone to sign up for. It's an awesome tool. So what are we doing with this? We have 4 different plans that you can that will be going live at midnight tonight. We just finished the website. We're going to flip the switch this evening. Anywhere from $27.99 to $39.99 gets you different amounts of activities. The cheaper you go, actually the more activities you get. So it's the better deal. Check it out. We already have 20 pre-orders from our mailing list, and those folks, because they're on the newsletter list, they're going to be the first to know when we flip that switch this evening. So sign up for the newsletter. So now we're flipping the website on this evening. We are hoping to continue connecting with people at activities like this through conferences, 1 Million Cups. Maybe we'll be awesome enough to go to some of the largest ones in the country one of these times. But we'll be doing that throughout 2018, and by 2019 we're hoping to actually scale out and have a decent number of employees under our ward. So it's not just David, myself, and Elizabeth holding down many hats, which would be nice. So BondingBox, we are a subscription service that brings date night home to busy couples. Check us out at getbondingbox.com. Social media, all of them at GetBondingBox. And if you sign up for our newsletter, you can get, I'll step out of the way so you can get a picture of this, 10% off your first month of your subscription when we flip that switch at midnight tonight, if you enter that 1MC DSM code. So, thank you very much.